Hey, this is Kicking with Purpose. I'm John King, and here are 3 ways that I teach discipline in every class. Number 1 is line drills. When we are doing a line drill, that means that there is a specific kicking, punching, footwork drill that needs to happen, and each person needs to take a turn, and it gives them an opportunity to be aware of their surroundings. Because it's easy for our minds to wander when we're not doing the actual drill or the activity. Because when it is your turn, you're going to want to be ready to go. And so that's why you hear me all the time saying bouncing, like a champion, sir, because champions are aware of their surroundings and they're focused even when it's not their turn. They're also encouraged to cheer for each other and give high fives and give encouraging words to one another in their line drills. And this is an important part too, because it's developing their social skills and also being aware of other people's feelings. In our line drills is a huge part of how we teach discipline. And I would encourage you at home too, if you've got multiple kids or the whole family, to work on your line drills. Okay, when it's time to leave, everybody get in front of the door. Not just everybody scramble out of the house, but let's make sure we're at the door. We've got our socks and shoes. Okay, did we brush our teeth? Let's make sure that we're focused before we leave. Let's have a line drill even at home. It will help you with your discipline at home. It will help your kids with their focus and to feel more successful. Plus, using the drills that they have at martial arts at home is a great way for them to stick so they can be successful and be awesome black belts. Number 2 is good job notes. Good job notes are awesome because you got to think these kids are getting called to the front. Now they're getting called to the front for something that they've done that's great at home, so they're being highlighted. I mean, this is an amazing opportunity, especially if you're a homeschool student. You don't have a lot of opportunities to get in front of others. But just for anybody to have to go in front of a group of people and have them cheering for you and looking at you and listening to something intimate about you is a big part of character development and growth in any person. And then you start doing it in a kid from ages 5 up to anyone who's not an adult yet. And when they come up, their job is to get up quickly, run to the front, bam, to set position with the yes sir, chest out, chin up. This shows that when they're being called on, they should be responding immediately, and that when they respond, that they should be respectful and disciplined and in order, not just slacking and slouching and yawning and stretching when it's time for them to come to an adult or come to the authority or come to their parents. This just helps with that discipline part. When you call them, they need to be responding immediately. Now, you may have a lighter structure at home, and that's okay, but I'm sure there's times when you want them to respond to you a certain way, especially when it's time to go, or there's a little hustle in the building, or maybe you're being frustrated because they're not obeying your rules right now, and you're saying, hey, I need you to get here immediately because I have something that I need to teach you right now. And they need to know how to respond to adults and to authority and to you. So part of this is calling them up. They run up, yes sir, and they look structured. They hear something about themselves which may feel uncomfortable. They have people watching them and then cheering them on. And I hope too that this becomes an inspiration for you, that when they do that you can say something great about them. Praise, correct, praise. Go ahead and write that down in the comments right now. If you're listening, type that in the comments. Praise, correct, praise. I use it in my classes consistently. It helps to enforce trust, and it helps to, get them to do the proper things without feeling like, I'm not good enough. I can't do this. All you do is complain about me. I must not be good enough, and their self-worth ends up going down. So you say, you're really good at this, but I need you to fix that. And when you do, I'm going to make sure you know about it. Number 3, strong voice. Now, you know that I have a strong voice in classes, and I'm constantly like, set, or turn left, or learning position. And I give a lot of loud, strong tones. I want to speak to them when I'm speaking to them, and I want to command them when I'm commanding them, and I want them to trust that both are okay. I'm not yelling because I'm angry. I have a firm voice because My job is to be the authority, and your job is to respond, and no matter what level that is. Now, I need to control that as the adult and as the instructor. So pace and peak is super important when it comes to discipline, and also that your kids would have a strong voice when it's time, because this is martial arts, and there is a potential danger in the world. And if they ever needed to use self-defense, I want them to know how to have a strong, confident voice first. Because if they can get out of a situation by having a confident voice and saying, no, that's not okay, I have boundaries, step away from me, and they can have that confidence through the voice, we need to train that now, because it might not be natural or normal to your child. It might not be natural or normal for you either. And so having a strong voice in our classes is a part of practicing discipline. Make sure you use it when it's appropriate. And sometimes you'll even see me stop them if I hear someone screeching from their throat. Then I say, oh, we do it from the belly. Let's try it again. Ayah. And I really want them to learn how to have a strong voice, not just screech and scream. They know how to do that. Most of them do it really, really well. And so a strong voice and knowing when to use it is a huge part of our discipline training. Kicking with purpose. Hey, if you appreciated this video, would you go ahead and like and subscribe for me? I want to be consistent with these and pour into you what it is that I do for a living and what it is I do for my purpose.